Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about the second characteristic property of the sound wave, that is pitch or shrillness. Okay. So pitch or shrillness, it is another characteristic property of a sound wave which help us to distinguish a shrill sound from a flat note or a grave sound. Okay, shrill sound from a flat or a grave sound. Pitch is always related with the musical sounds. Okay, if an instrument is having high pitch, it produces shrill sound, and low pitch instruments always produces flat or grave sound. Okay, for example, in the tape recorder system, you might have noticed about the bass and treble. Okay, so bass is related with the low pitch area and treble is related with the high pitch sound. So when you select the bass option, you can hear the low pitch sound which is produced by the percussion instruments like tabla, then all membrane instruments sound can be prominent. When you choose treble note, you can hear the sound produced by gunguru, violin, such kind of instruments which is producing the high pitch sound note will be audible. So we can tell that the pitch is a characteristic property which is related with the musical note, and mainly it depends upon the frequency. Now let us consider how can we represent in the form of a wave. For example, if the sound produced by two instruments, same instrument, different instrument is playing together in a musical concert, and the frequency, the pitch produced by different instrument is going to be different. Same loudness but different frequency. Let us see how can we represent. Or you can consider, we know that the tuning fork always make a single note, monotone. We will represent the waveform of a tuning fork having 256 Hertz and 512 Hertz. Okay, how it varies. So here displacement and time. So here we have a amplitude is somewhat similar. Here also amplitude does not have any variation, and here during this interval we will get more number of waves. What is frequency? The number of waves in second. Okay, in 1 second how many number of waves are there? That is called frequency. This is for 250 Hertz. So the number of frequency is less. For 512 Hertz, the number of frequency in unit time interval is more. So we can consider it as A. Same amplitude, consider my figure may have different amplitude, but consider it as same amplitude, but the number of oscillation is different. This is called low pitch sound, and this is high pitch sound. Okay. Number of oscillations are more in the second case. So this is a high pitch note and this is a low pitch note. Now let us see how pitch can be varied for different musical instruments. Just consider the case of a stringed instruments. Okay, we know that pitch is directly related with the frequency, and for how can we change the frequency for a string instruments? It is related with the three factors: length of the string, it is inversely proportional to the length of the string, then radius of the string, and the third one, tension of the string. Okay, so by choosing the tension, changing in tension, once we choose because in string instruments different radius of different wires with different radius wires are available or diameter wires are available. So on the length also can be adjustable. At the same time we can adjust the tension. So if you want to get a high pitch note, we have to increase the tension. If you want to get a low pitch note, decrease the tension. If you want to get a high pitch note by choosing the radius of the or thickness of the string, you have to choose a thin one or a thick one. or we can change the pitch by changing the length. That is the case of string instrument. In the case of flute and organ, if you want to adjust the pitch, you can change the length of air column. That also we studied earlier, that how frequency is related with the length of air column. It is inversely proportional, right? So these are the different method like how we can change the frequency of or the pitch, how we can adjust the pitch of different musical instruments. Same like loudness and intensity, here also one is subjective in nature and another one is objective in nature. Okay, if we consider the pitch, it is purely the sensation by the listener. Okay, pitch is always a subjective property and which is not a measurable one. It is always related with the sensitivity of the listener. Frequency is a measurable quantity. It depends upon the source which it is produced. So it never varies for a particular wave or particular source. It's a constant factor. Okay, from a source, a frequency is a constant factor. It is a measurable quantity. Now let us move on to the last characteristic property, that is quality or timbre. It is a characteristic property of the sound wave which help us to distinguish two different sound which is having same pitch and loudness. Okay, we are able to identify the sound produced by two instruments or two people which is having same loudness and pitch. That is called quality or timbre. Okay, for example, just consider that in your school by using different musical instruments, you are playing national anthem. Okay, if you want to play the national anthem, whichever the equipment, whichever the instrument you are using, loudness should be same and pitch should be same. Otherwise, it may not be good, right? No? But you are able to identify each instrument separately, the sound produced by each instrument separately. Why? That is what we call quality or timbre. Okay, for example, for a tuning fork, we know that always it produces a monotone, a single frequency. Okay, but the musical instruments are not like that. Along with the main note, always it produces some subsidiary note. Okay, or we used to call it a secondary note. Just see the example. Just consider this is a sound wave which is produced by the tuning fork. Okay, tuning fork, a smooth wave. Okay, a smooth wave. But for the musical instruments, along with the normal frequency, along with the normal wave, principal note. Principal note means frequency. When the frequency is least, it will be having maximum amplitude. Principal note means that is a wave which is having maximum amplitude. The part of the wave which is having maximum amplitude with shorter frequency is known as principal note. Along with the principal note, we will get some integer multiple of the principal note, that is called the subsidiary note. For example, if you are drawing the figure of a musical instrument with the same frequency, we can draw like this. Along with the main note, there will be another small note. Okay, a main note is there along with that. So this is called the main principal note and this smaller one is called subsidiary note. Some musical instruments, a single note, a small note, a small curve will be along with that. Some musical note, there will be lots of variations. Okay, so many subsidiary notes, so many multiple integers will be added with that. So actually this waveform, the subsidiary note will help us to distinguish a musical instrument or the sound between two instruments or two different people who were produced with the same loudness and pitch. Okay, that is the reason without watching a person you are able to identify their voice Without watching the musical instruments, you are able to identify the note produced by, whether it is from guitar, whether it is from piano, whether it is from flute, whatever it is. So this waveform decides the quality. Okay, or altogether we can write it as loudness is represented by the factor which decides. Loudness is due to amplitude. Pitch, it's decided by, pitch is by frequency, and quality is decided by the waveform. Okay, in one word we can write like this way: loudness, it's due to the amplitude, pitch due to frequency, and quality is due to the waveform. Now let us see the differences between music and noise. Okay, both are sound, but the sound which is very pleasing to our ears is known as musical note. Okay, or else we can tell that it is always regular and periodic. It is a soothing sound, regular, pleasing and periodic. Here it is a disturbing sound. Okay, it's a disturbing sound which always causes headache, which is not always periodic, unsuccessive. Okay, it's not a continuous wave. This one is a continuous wave. If you see the sound level for music, it's a soothing sound and the level is always from 10 dB to 30 dB. And noise is always above 120 dB. If you see the movement, the variation of the component of waves, for musical sound it's always regular. There won't be any sudden change. But for the noise, there will be a sudden change in between the sound waves. Sudden waveform variation will be there for the noise. And even sometimes, these are the main differences between music and noise. But we can't tell there is much difference between the music and noise. Sometimes even the soothing sound, some people, they may feel like a noise. Actually, these are some smaller changes, but still there is it is finally depends upon the sensitivity of the listeners. Thank you.